Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's just go ahead and jump right in. Mario's excited. He said woohoo. Well, I guess assuming this video came out when I planned, and I think it'll come out, is the day after Christmas on the 26th. I will be waking up with my family, my parents and them and all, and we'll be doing our family gifts and such, and then maybe we'll finally get to go do our mine and my wife's gifts. I feel like that's the thing, is like when you get married, you don't necessarily especially, it depends, obviously depends on your families, like how your families do all the holidays, how close they are and everything. Both of our families are like very family oriented. Also, screw you, Cataquack. Okay, interesting. I didn't know I was gonna hurt him, but oh well. Hey, secret of the SANDBIRD castle. That's right, a secret level. Whoa, 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 whoa. Another one. Another one. We love our secret levels, right? But yeah, today, at the time this is being uploaded, I'll be chilling. Hope we got some good gifts, but I'm just excited to see and hang out with the fam. Hope you guys get some good gifts that you like. Hope you have a good Christmas, whether it's seeing your family, seeing your friends, hanging out with them, or just maybe it's just eating some good food. You know, just getting to sleep a little bit, or maybe you like car rides or something. I don't know, maybe you don't. Maybe you like to drive. Regardless, whatever it is, I hope that you enjoy it. And I would imagine no one is probably gonna be watching. I mean, I don't think I'm big enough to warrant an audience on the day after Christmas, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe, you never know. If you're taking time out of your what is the day after Christmas called? The day before is Christmas Eve. So, the day after Christmas. If you're watching it when it drops out today, thanks. Appreciate it. Glad I can be part of your holiday traditions. But yeah. So, and for anyone that, I mean, I know that some people, it might be a tough Christmas. I know about holidays where it's the first time you're having them without someone because they're not there anymore, whether that was you know, them leaving you, or you know, a split, like a breakup or something. And when I say it, I don't know, but it's also worth mentioning, I understand that for some people, he says look at the top of the tower, snot bubble, ew, gross. Hello. Oh well, I guess we'll go. We gotta get those guys off the mirrors. I guess we'll do that. But this is Gelato Beach. Pretty cool. Some people don't like the whole, like, the theme of Mario Sunshine because it's like all the levels are just... Who hurt him? He just tripped on his own. But they're like, man, all these levels are beach themed. Like, where's the fun in it? Where's the variety? It's like, dude, it's on vacation. What do you expect? I guess if you like beaches, you're gonna really love the locales here. If you don't, that sucks, man. You might not like it. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, I wanted to address that. Like, I also understand sometimes, you know, holidays and especially this season when it's busy and it's so family oriented. It's not like, I think a lot of times people paint the picture. It's like, well, you need to be happy. It's the holidays. You need to be cheery and joyful and bright. And there's a lot of people that will get very upset or like almost irritated if you mess up their Christmas spirit, not knowing that it might be your first Christmas without someone. You know, whether through like a split or like a breakup, you know, parents getting divorced, or like an actual a passing in the family. So also that was interesting because it didn't stop the actual level, like the area music, to play the encounter music. It was just like, oh, okay, cool. Also, I forgot that it sets you off to the side, so I thought I was gonna still be on the mirror. So the next one we got, last one, I didn't plan to do it necessarily in a row for most at least, but oh well. I guess here we are. I'd like to try to line them up close to each other where I can just kind of like... Maybe I should wait. Oh, nope. Hang on. Get back, get back, get back. Okay, well, I've done it before. I did 2 of them. You can do all 3. You just kind of have to time it up, get them to stand next to each other. I'm sure there's probably some kind of achievement for it on the retro achievement, but it's really not that difficult. I also love, one of my favorite things about Mario Sunshine is how just connected like all the levels feel. Like in Mario 64, they didn't really have that because it was, you know, you're just going in paintings. It was like each world was its own and was set apart and different from the others. Like they're almost like different worlds. And then in Galaxy, obviously, it's like, oh, okay, well, they're connected, but they're on different planets. Which I feel like is it's almost like an intentional, lazy, and cheap cop-out to be like, oh, okay, well, it's like each section world is its own, so we can kind of, almost like 64, where you can do whatever you want, but not have any continuity with the rest of the areas. And I appreciate what they were going for. And even Odyssey was like, you're kind of traveling to different areas around the planet or different kingdoms. But like it's still, you know, I would say I honestly legitimately have to say I think Mario Sunshine has the best world. I think it has the best, most iconic, like there's so much associated with it and to do there, and so much personality because it's one giant location. Everything's connected. You can see, you know, if you're up high, you can see the areas down low. You know, you can see Pina Park from over there. You can see Rico Harbor. You know, you can see Corona Mountain up there. It's just really cool how they do that. And I hate that none of the other Mario games have even really tried that. Like, they just kind of resorted to cop-outs and been like, well, this should be fine, right? This ought to work. I feel like the thing with Mario Sunshine is a lot of people didn't like it because they're a bunch of crybabies. And anything good that the game legitimately had that people just didn't talk about because of all the things they didn't like about it. And now, okay, I guess I need to do that one. And now, like, there's just so much that gets abandoned from this game because, you know, Nintendo's just like, well, everyone hated it, so we're not doing anything like that again. Oh gosh, so you want to use those Dune Buds to flip them over, and then there's going to be one particular little part of their body that's going to need to be, it's going to have an arrow to be stomped on. I don't know why my throat just keeps getting dry. I've been dealing with issues like for the last like a week, or at least like last half a week, of just throat feeling either dry or like there's something in it. Oh, dude, barely missed him. I think you can honestly use this one for the first 2. The second one's a little more, he's a little more erratic. I like to kind of do that a little bit. Oh, and another thing to note is that it doesn't have to hit him from underneath, like right when he's walking over it. You can also do it where he just runs into it. So even if you do it a little bit earlier, don't do it too early, obviously, because then he's already kind of, but he hasn't made his path yet. I want to say you can use this one. There's supposed to be like several of them you can use, but I wish there was a little bit more variety to pick from. See, oh, what? How did that miss him? How? I mean, I know he moves faster in this phase, but that's ridiculous, dude. Okay. And of course it sends me the opposite way of him. At least it's his butt both times, or the last 2. Turns to sand. Just creamed himself. Gosh. He turned into that cream. Which reminds me, I'm out of eggnog, which is sad. The day after, I definitely will not be out of eggnog when you're hearing this, when you're seeing it, but as of recording it, like 2 weeks from now, I am out, sadly. So, you know, raise up your eggnog glass for me. We'll toast. I don't have it now, but we'll just pretend that I'm toasting. We'll toast through the phone, fellas. Like that. What's that one? That old like 2000s R&B? Maybe it's not 2000s. I don't know. I feel like it's one of those old, like the songs that would have been popular when I was a kid growing up. Like the "Kiss Me Through the Phone." Jason Derulo maybe or something. I don't know. But my version would be "Toast Me Through the Phone." Toast. Clink the glass. Episode 4, the Sandbird is born. The legendary Sandbird. The legendary Sandbird. Okay, good. This guy's not going to make me talk to him again. I actually like the Sandbird. I think the Sandbird's kind of neat. Some people don't. Okay, I literally ran into your chunkiness. Your chunkiness was in the way, man. Alright, let's go. You can spray that to basically build yourself some stairs up, but I'm not gonna. I ain't gonna. You can't make me. Then you just kind of use that and go whoop, whoop-de-doo. Oh, whoa, 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 what? Bruh. Did you see that? My hover nozzle wasn't doing anything. Let me see if I can I cheese it? Okay. I had it near perfect on the first try. I'm just gonna say I did it on the first try. That should have been. So this is not a floodless level, but it's might as well be because your flood is not that useful here. I would go and try to get, you're basically on this big giant sandbird. If you fall off, you're gonna die. So I would try to get him as fast as you can. You have plenty of time. You might think, wow, oh my gosh, like that's so easy. Like you're just gonna, like that's crazy. Well, you only get 7 out of the 8. Now, we start the long, arduous wait for the last one. There are some 1-ups you can get. There's some blue coins over here. We're not getting the blue coins just yet. And the 1-ups are not that important to me. Not that much so. I like to stand right here on the hip. Really, you can stand wherever. Like, you can stand on the tail. I just like this little barrier. I feel like it's just weird. I guess you could say I'm attached to it. Oh, no, what the frick? Bro, he's frozen in that pose. He ain't screaming. He's just asleep. He got knocked out. I swear, 99% of the time, that is a safe spot. That's a safe space. Oh, gosh. You also have to just realize that you're in the air and you're moving, so when you jump, it's going to be kind of a different direction. Oh! See, I don't understand that. I don't get that. That is another pet peeve I have where sometimes your momentum just basically just takes your flood and sets it aside and says, it doesn't really matter. We don't care. This thing that we put in the game for you to use and for it to like literally define our game and our movement and our physics, and now we're just not gonna do that. Do I want to go get that one again? I guess I could, maybe. Well, no. Thought I had time. I guess I can try the neck. I've never done the neck, so I'm a little nervous it might not work out. If it doesn't work out, I'm blaming you guys. And it wasn't even like I had transitioned over where I was good, but it was on the transition back was what killed me. That's the underneath. Alright. If you have to, you can kind of do one of those. If you can make it through the twist, that is literally the only difficult part, is when it turns on its side. If you can make it when it turns on its side, you've pretty much done everything. Now we're gonna wait, and we're gonna kind of go alongside here. Whoa. Alright. And the last one is a gimme one. It's just like, hey, you made it. Congrats. Here's the last coin. Because all the other ones are really easy and shouldn't be visible. I mean, if you miss one of the other 7, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, imagine jumping off and not having collected the first 7, and you get there and you're like, alright, I got number 8. Wait, where is 8? This is 7. And then you realize you can't get back. Yeah, that'd be a bummer. Phew. Sorry, I get kind of sucked into the music sometimes. El Piantissimo's Sand Sprint. This is one where I'm going to try to do episode 8. I mean, I am doing all the shines in the game, but episode 8 at the end will be kind of a lengthy guy. I know. Maybe. Who knows? I might get lucky. Here we have El Piantissimo, who you can very clearly tell is not a real Pianta. He's got like a Pianta helmet or mask on with very clear cutout eye holes, and I don't even know, I guess I haven't really looked at Pianta feet, but he's also tiny and doesn't sound like a Pianta, and he's just got pink shorts, like boxing shorts on or something. His pink or his white tank top, almost called it what they call it here for slang here in my state in the South. He's got like pink boxing gloves on, or like Pac-Man gloves, and you can't really, I mean, maybe you can tell, or you might be like, oh, who is this guy? He looks, you know, familiar. If you're a Legend of Zelda fan, specifically the Ocarina of Time, you know, like I am, it's my favorite game, just barely above this one. It's actually the Running Man model from Ocarina of Time, which is kind of neat and create, like, it's just a wild, crazy crossover. I don't know if they're necessarily meaning like, oh, it's going to be him in that universe. Like, that would make Mario and Zelda connected in a sense, but at the same time, like, if you don't care about who's underneath and it's not supposed to mean anything, why even show the face at all, or not just do like something else? So it's kind of crazy to imagine that there's a Nintendo 64 model in the GameCube game, which I meant, to be fair, maybe it's slightly redone. I don't know. Some interesting food for thought. Yeah, don't touch them because you'll get messed up. Oh yeah. Alright. Then you're not gonna have your that's why another thing, you need to get used to not using the stairs on that last level if you need to practice, because you're not gonna have them there. And ta-da! We made it to the McDonald's straw. I love calling it that. Every time I see it, I can't unsee it. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. You've grown ever so slightly in my esteem. He smacks talk. The funny thing is, if he challenges you to this race, which he does if you talk to him, you have to accept. If you do not beat him in the race, you die. You literally fall on your butt and collapse and lose a life. Not even like, oh, you just have to restart the level again, or like it takes you out and you come back in. No, literally takes a life away from you, insinuating that he kills you. Or not necessarily he kills you, but the thought of losing and defeat is so embarrassing to Mario. He can't live with the pain. It causes him to have a heart attack. That's, I guess, what my thinking is. That's got to be the thought process there. And here we have red coins in the Coral Reef. Gelato 6 speedrun. This is not going to be any kind of speedrun, fellas, so don't expect it. Alright, so first thing we're going to want to do is, I think there's a red coin that's honestly closer to being out this way. Maybe it's going to be hard too, because with the emulator I noticed that the draw distance was kind of bad. It's got to be out this way, I think. There's a couple that's not necessarily in the Coral Reef. Maybe it's one of these school of fish. I know there's a blue coin out there. There's one out there. Following that blue school of fish. It's not that... Okay, I could have sworn there was one. Maybe I'm losing my mind. Maybe my marbles are being lost. Okay, whatever. There's a red school of fish with a blue coin. That's not counterintuitive at all. Alright, there's one on the outside traveling, and then one on the inside. That's another annoying thing, is that some of these coins can actually be not permanently like lost, but temporarily. So you kind of have to like chase it away, like away from the... And I also found a way to kind of swim quicker is if you like kind of go back and forth between pressing A and B. At least for me. And maybe it's not quicker, but it's like one of those things that makes you feel like it is, even if it's not. Let's see. There's one. And I know we got another fella that's swimming in the midst. He's gonna be a little challenging because of that crap. Oh. Come on. There we go. Got half of them. Those are really the two annoying ones. I don't think there's any more that move. If you can get those, you'll be fine. Let's see. Here's one. If you have a good luck with the swimming ones, you can probably do this in like 3 minutes or less. There's one. Yeah, so now we're looking for number 8. Who is down here? Yep, pretty easy. I said I wasn't doing any speed runs, and this definitely is not a speed run, but that wasn't too bad actually. I feel like the game was making me pay hardcore at whatchamacallit, in Rico, or not Rico Harbor, Biongo Hills. And after that, the game has made up for it by being like, you know what, we'll be nice to you for Rico Harbor and Gelato Beach. Because we're cruising. We're gonna do number 7. Then I'll probably go and get the. I'm gonna do episode 7, and then probably get the secret shines, because there's one of them that's really quick, and then there's another one that, you know, it's just the first level. But we'll probably save episode 8 for next time, because as much as I'd love to give you a good Christmas gift of me playing episode 8 today, it's going to be too time consuming. Alright, we're going to chase him down. Oh, he's going quick. He's trying to get away from us. How rude. Alright, buddy. Yeah, how do you like that? Oh, he ran into us. That's not nice. Get back here, buddy. He just did that for nothing. He didn't even go anywhere. You're not, yeah, okay. Where are you going, buddy? You're going over here? He just kind of moves, and this one's not really, I don't feel like it's difficult. It's just because he moves a little more erratically, like, it doesn't, like, he makes you think he's gonna go somewhere, and then other times it's like, dude, you have nowhere to go. Where are you going? Da 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 da. A yahee. My yahee. Alright, here we are. The little red pimple that we're going to jump on is a little farther into the level. We got to get through this first set of sand blocks. Oh. Alright. So now we can just run across. This one actually has some easy ones at the beginning because it's just on the way. So you don't really have to do anything crazy for them. Okay, then after that, I believe they're going to be, you got one on the inside, and then I think they're on the not all four corners, but right here. And then same thing with this one. And then the last two are going to be up top. Alright. And because I'm a showboat, I'm going to get this. Watch me not have enough time. Yahoo! Yeah, see, those ones over here, we got plenty of time. Ta-da! Trying to pretend like I didn't have time, man. They said, oh, clock's ticking, hurry up. Easy money, easy money. Not even 2 minutes. Yeah, take that. Alright, so for this one right here, you're going to want to come back all the way back here. You should be able to see the outline here. And then you just want to spray. Oh, okay, well, spray a little bit quicker. There we go. First person mode helps a little bit. It's in the back kind of area right before you get, kind of like where some of the mirrors are. And then, yeah, the shine's going to be up there, so I guess we'll go get it now. Conveniently in the way of this watermelon. Get out of here. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Oh, no. What if the... Bro. Is that... Oh. Okay, I was gonna say, dude, I was low-key contemplating just going and pushing the watermelon and just seeing if I could get it like that quickly and be like, oh, if the video's a couple minutes longer, or if I gotta, you know, do something different. I would have just, because it would have been way easier to come back and spray that secret shine again. I could have just come back for that after the fact, but I saw it get launched in the air at the last second. So that's gonna do it for this episode. Next time when we start out, we'll just be starting out with watermelons. So that'll probably be at the beginning of the new year. So that'll be exciting. Starting the new year with watermelons, and then going to Peanut Park, where we will actually get some story progression. Anyways, oh, I don't know if you're seeing my mouse capture on the screen or not, but there it is. Anyways, see y'all next time. Thank you so much. Hope you had a good Christmas. Sorry I forgot to say Merry Christmas last time. But hey, have a Happy New Year. Adios. Bye-bye.